We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
The 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Olderud gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
So now to the plate, Roberto Alomar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting first, the second baseman, Zobrist.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ryu gets the sign. Here's his offering. Line drive to left. Carter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. Previous history with Blake Snell, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. In there, no balls and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Austin Meadows. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two and 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Ground ball right side. Alomar fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and that misses inside. 1-0. Ryu, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 2-0. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Ground ball left side. He's got it. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder.
All set for the start of the inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. This is in the air to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away, and with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Settling in now, Willy Adames. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Liner towards second, and the Rays are in the hit column.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way is special.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. From the belt, the pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Evan Longoria is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Now both runners on the move. Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning and get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Jose Martinez is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now it remains 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, John Olerud will match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Choi is under it to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A high fastball is in there.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The 1-2. Still a ball and two strikes. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Count still full, 3-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
In now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Willy Adames, and it's grounded just foul down the line. In his career, Adames is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Rays will settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Joe Carter. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Joe Carter. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1. Bichette stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 2nd-year big leaguer. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the 2nd with a double.
Here's Randall Grichuk. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
3-0 to him now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kiermaier looks up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Danny Jansen.
Number 16.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Action in the Rays' pen now, as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. One and 2 now, as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, John Olerud. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 4-1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rays.
Here now is Mike Zunino as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Over to first, Ryu, and he just manages to get his hand in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Nope.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Go, Brett.
At the plate now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Ryu now on 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Meadows carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he lays off for ball one. So far this season, Meadows is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Soft liner toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail it 4-1. Diego Castillo takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Guerrero Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Alomar. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball one.
Base is empty here with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joe Carter.
Joe Carter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. 1-1 the count to Joe Carter. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays 1. So striding in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
The 3-0 pitch.
Hey. I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And he puts it on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll be back in standing up. To the plate now, G-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be Willie Adames. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And it's fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Oh, and 2, here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So here's Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ryu comes set. Here he comes 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and in to bat next the legacy Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Shoots this one over to first, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nope. 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Nobody out, runner on first. just hung in there on that one. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
First and second here with nobody out. Grounded weakly to the left. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Number 16.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, John Olerud, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Peter Fairbanks trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Fairbanks.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fairbanks, originally from the state of Missouri. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Count still at 1-2. He's set. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Jays lead it 6-1. Sam Gaviglio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. Carter is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fly ball out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Gaviglio, a native Oregonian. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail 6-1. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Alomar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. One away.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Carter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Little chopper back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
So stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0.
Nope. Outside.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bo
Striding
Bichette.
forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he misses with it, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in the outfielder, Austin Meadows. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Ready now, Hunter Renfroe. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Ball 1, no.
A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he rips it on the ground to second. Alomar has it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 8 full. The Jays are out in front, 6-1. Chaz Rowe enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Randall Grichuk. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Teoscar.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 16.
Striding into the box, Danny Jansen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now the 1-0 down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, John Olerud, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7, the Rays 1. Ken Giles enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. And the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Willie Adames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Shot to third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
To the plate now, Mike Zunino, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Evan Longoria, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hyunjin Ryu earns the win, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.